Hello, my name is Manny, and this is my presentation over the documentary Crip. It was a very thought-provoking documentary that opened my eyes to a lot of disparities that I didn't know about within the disabled community. It brought a lot of awareness to their fight for equal rights. Some of the barriers that were pointed out in the documentary was obviously lack of accessibility. It was a battle for them to have wheelchair ramps and settings that embrace them as people with disabilities. School separation was one that opened my eyes. There was a segment that discussed a class for people with disabilities being in, basically in the basement of a school, separated from the rest, and how they would call like the other kids the upstairs kids because they hardly interacted with them. Another thought-provoking barrier was the section about institutionalization. I briefly knew about institutions from the past, but the news report was eye-opening to the just inhumane conditions that these people faced in these institutions. Another one was social marginalization. A lot of them discussed where they just wanted to be respected as independent and self-driven people, how they didn't want to be coddled, how they appreciated their parents, but also resented them for the fact that they babied them. Okay. I believe that the need for this continued disability legislation falls upon a premise of continued equality. A continued equality of rights, of accessibility and opportunity. I feel like legislation that's built to defend civil rights is extremely important because it's legislation like this that prevents past disparities from being repeated, past inhumane laws and segregation. This is extremely relevant in today's world because our world is increasingly ever changing due to technology, stuff like AI. The continued fight to give people with disabilities an equal opportunity in this ever-changing world is more important now than ever. And I feel like two teacher strategies that I have to implement a great environment, a welcoming environment towards students with disabilities is one, be accessibility driven and accommodating. If I see, regardless of what disability, I'm going to do what I can to make the classroom as accommodating towards the student as possible. Have them feel comfortable with expressing themselves for the person that they are, and just having them learn in an environment where they're comfortable. And another one is to just embrace independence. Hearing a lot of the stories in the documentary, a lot of them wanted to just feel independent for once. They knew within themselves that they could be independent, but they weren't given the opportunity. So I want to have a classroom where if a student with a disability wants to be independent, wants to demonstrate that they can do something themselves, then I would fully advocate for that student and have an environment where they can be independent. But yeah, thank you.